You want to be a good actor, right? You want to be a performer. You want to be on stage. You want to be on set. You want to be on screen. You have this dream of just being an actor, right? To be a great actor and to achieve those dreams that you have, you gotta know your history. You gotta know the masters. You gotta know the techniques. You gotta know the different styles. You have to know as much as possible about this craft to master it. In this video, you are going to learn how the method was created and who created the method. So, please enjoy Lee Strasberg's creation.
You see, to be an actress and therefore felt somehow unfulfilled.
Because otherwise we have no background for these characters. The background is all in the mind.
So if you touch her, Strasberg...
No. He's gonna touch me.
Oh, all right.
Lee Strasberg, known as the Method Man, was a Polish-born American actor, director, and the man who co-founded the group theater in 1931. The 1930s, that was the time of Great Depression. The Great Depression was a time where nobody had money, nobody had food like that, nobody had anything, and it was a really bad and sad time in America. This theater, built with no money, no type of money, it was a safe spot for actors. It was like, I believe it was 20 actors around there. Yeah, I believe so. Lee Strasberg that's where he taught and he practiced and explored this method. Because all of these actors, they had this one idea that came from Russia, that originated from Russia by this Russian man of the name of CONECT. He brought this new modern style of acting idea to New York City at that time. And he developed his little system, but his system needed a lot of work done and more research and needed to be more thought out. But he came up with this idea, and this idea was of a lot of value. So that's where the group theater, they took that idea and they practiced it and they researched and they really made of it. And basically this idea of modern acting style that Stanislavski had, it was just, a more realistic approach to acting. It was a real lifestyle, conveying real emotion, authentic performance, rather than the classical acting style, which was of, very cartoony and bigger than life. And it was like, if your pencil fell, it was like, very emotion or very expressive, over the top, So Stanislavski, that's when he said, let's tone it down a little bit and let's actually convey something realistic. Let's put a mirror to society type of thing, So the group theater, they got that, right? Strasberg, he spoke with Stanislavski. He was like, yeah, I see what you're saying. I like that idea a lot. But what are you talking about? What the heck is this system that you developed? Because Stanislavski was like, oh, if you want to portray the king of the world, the richest, biggest king of the world, you must sit there as the actor and imagine what it's like to be the king of the world. See what it's like to take over and really meditate on that thought and imagine it, and soon your world would be yours, right? And then Lee Strasberg was like, what? What are you talking about? That's stupid. That's not even accurate. How are you gonna sit there and imagine this whole world and then open your eyes and be like, no, that's not accurate enough. If I'm a super poor actor, I don't know what it's like to be the richest king in the world. I don't even have food to put on my table, So Strasberg, he thought on that. He said, how can my actors, how can my students get to this objective that we have of acting, which is to get an authentic performance, a real life performance, even if they have to play a super stretch of a character. How can they get there? And he thought and he thought and he thought, and then that was the spark. That was the birth of the method. And basically, I'm just going to say it in a simple way, or I'm going to try to say it in the simplest way, because I want to make future videos on this one. Basically, the method was to help actors get in the circumstances of the characters and to really get there physically and emotionally, but it was very, very internal. It focused on the internal aspect of the actor. And it got them to physically get into character by trying these series of exercises that Strasberg have created, and also to try to live in the character circumstances. You know, if your character was a baker, go ahead and bake every single day. Learn it. If your character is a pianist, learn how to play the piano. It was literally getting the actor into character, but literally. So obviously, hearing that is such a crazy as it sounds, there's a lot of misconceptions and downsides of the method, and there's other people who don't believe in this method. So you know, like we've all heard about Heath Ledger's Joker, how Heath Ledger literally locked himself in a hotel for a month prior to filming and went absolutely psychotic. He went crazy in there, journaling every single day just to be the Joker. Or you have other actors like Christian Bale, who morphs his body to become the character. Like, he lost so much weight for this one role, and then he gained so much for the other role, and then he got super fit for Batman. Like, he really goes the extra mile. And you have other actors like Jim Carrey, who stays in character all the time on set. He doesn't break, not even for a little bit, and he stays in character and does the craziest things. Like, there's a lot of actors that do the method, and don't get me wrong, the method is extremely effective. It is. And 80% of the actors who won Academy Awards were method actors. But there are a lot of misconceptions and things like that. Like, me as an actor, I know that, say if I'm going to play a character who got shot, I'm not going to go ahead and shoot myself because I need to know how it feels, you know, in order to portray it. Because to portray something real and to be accurate, I gotta know how that is. I'm not going to do that. Or if I'm playing a homeless character, I wouldn't want to live or become homeless for the role. You know, I still want to be able to take care of myself and stay healthy and you know, not put my life in danger for this method. So there's a lot of misconceptions which I would love to speak about in future videos, but that's just a little sprinkle of the method for you right there. So there you have it, guys. Now you know who Lee Strasberg is, how did he come up with this method, and where the idea came from. So thank you so much. I hope you learned a lot. Please give me feedback. How did you feel during this video? Did you watch the full thing? Did you learn something? So again, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it, and take care. Bye-bye.
The method just simply means a method of work, an approach to work, so that you can connect with your character on as deep a level as possible.